Hello and welcome back to my garage, where I'm pleased to say the Humber's now running again. It's been 3 or 4 days since I first got it started, and I've not had the problem with needle valves jamming again, so hopefully that's all now resolved. After the second video where it wouldn't start, to get it started I tried the ignition system the best I could and replaced these old plug leads and distributor cap with new ones that I already had, and it started first turn the key. One other thing I really must do is get a new inch-stator for the plus terminal there, as that's a bit dangerous leaving it like that. Uh, anyway, though, since getting it started, things have largely been okay. I hadn't secured the throttle return spring properly, which caused the engine to keep revving, which was a bit alarming, but at least that was easy to resolve. There was also a slight petrol leak from the tank, but tightening the bolts for the center unit quickly fixed that. The next job is to give it a bit of a tune-up. It's running quite smoothly, but we'll check and adjust the mixture as it smells quite rich, and also balance the carburetors. I had closed the jets accord for return already, but still seems a bit rich. Before doing the carburetor, so I should really check the timing and valve clearances, but don't have a socket big enough to go on the pulley bolt, so we'll probably leave that to a garage. So I'll do the mixture, etc., to get it running the best I can and have a fuller service later. To check the mixture, I use Gunson's Colour Tune, which works well for me, and I'll also use a carb balancer to, believe it or not, balance the carburetors. Moving to the inside, you can see that the oil pressure is built up to just above 40 psi, which is good. Engine's warming up nicely and the battery charged. Fuel warning lights working, which is good, though I'd expect the fuel gauge to be a bit higher, and it's also idling a bit fast. Moving on to the tuning then, and with the colour tune plug fitted into cylinder 1, you can see the combustion is quite yellow, so that means it is running rich. And also looking at the plug, that's quite covered in soot, so that's another sign it's running rich, so that can be adjusted. Otherwise though, the plug doesn't look too bad to me, it's not covered in oil, so that's good. Likewise, looking at the spark plug from cylinder 3, you can see that's covered in soot, but otherwise the plug looks okay without any signs of oil, so that's good. And with the colour tune fitted, again, you can see very yellow combustion, meaning both carburetors are running rich, so I'll close the jets up on both of those to reduce the mixture. I've leaned the mixture on both carburetors now, and whilst it's looking better, I think the back one is still a bit rich. In the past for this one, I've had to close the jet more than I think I should to get it about right. Perhaps that's because the valves or float need adjusting, I don't know. Like I said in my first video, I'm not an expert, so sorry if you've come looking for advice, but you're in the wrong place. The front one, however, is looking okay to me, with a nice bluer flame. I'm a bit colourblind though, so maybe it's still out, but it doesn't look yellow to me anymore, and the engine does seem to be running smoother. Just going back to cylinder 1 spark plug again, I said it wasn't oily, and whilst the core and earth terminals don't have any oil, there is some shininess around the edge and inside, so maybe a bit of oil is getting in. The exhaust doesn't look smoky though, so hope there's nothing too bad, and just something I need to keep an eye on. I've checked the carburetor balance now, and that actually seems okay. No adjustment was needed. The right marker is at about the same point for both the rear and front carburetors. I don't think the actual value matters on the scale. Just needs to be the same for both to show the same amount of airflow is going through. So yeah, I think it just about is on okay on those. That's it for this video. Next thing I want to try and do is get it outside and give it a good wash, and then find some way of getting it transported to the garage to get the brakes looked at. I know there's at least one sticking brake, but I want to get a mechanic to check it all over anyway. However, that's it for now, and thank you very much for watching.